Fathers, I want to read something to you. I think sometimes we don't give fathers enough credit in what they deal with. Last night, I had a conversation with a couple fathers last couple of days. I came back from the event last year at the event that we had, and nearly 8,000 something people in the room. Incredible event. Ray Lewis was there. Coach K was there. Jabberwocky's put on a performance. And all these stories about fathers, right? All these stories about fathers and what's going on. And I wanted to read something to you. And fathers, mothers, listen to it whatever way you want to listen to it. Statistically, it's easy to always put every blame on men and put it on my fathers. You see stats about Titanic. I don't know if you guys saw the Titanic stats. One of the most interesting stats about Titanic. You know what it is? 75% of men on the Titanic were the ones, 20% of men survived, and 75% of women survived. So the Titanic's going down. 75% of women on the Titanic survived. Only about 20% of men survived. We automatically know our role. My job is to protect you. You know your role. Your job is to protect Kim, Brooke, and Bailey. We know our role, what role we played. You had an event that happened yesterday. You know the role you got to play with your mom today. And, my condolences goes out to you as well with what's going on there. But
thank you, sir.
As men, we have this burden, this responsibility. But fathers, I want to read this to you. Put a quote yesterday on Twitter, Rob, if you want to go to it, if you don't mind. I read this. I'm like, what a powerful statement. One of the toughest things about being a father is when you realize you're raising the ones you can't live without to live without you. Let me say that one more time, because sometimes you have to hear this twice. One of the toughest things about being a father is when you realize you're raising the ones you can't live without to live without you.
Wow.
You're teaching these guys to learn how to live without you, even though your favorite moment in life was when they're around you. There's nothing like it. It's magical for you to do that. So let me read this to you. A dad can lose friends. He can be misunderstood by his own family. He can carry the weight of criticism and still sleep just fine at night. You know why? Because his mission isn't to be liked by the crowd. His mission is to be respected, trusted, and loved by the only audience that matters, his children. One day, those kids will look back and realize why dad said no when everyone else said yes, why he stood his ground when it would have been easier to bend, why he took the long road even when the short one looked tempting. A father doesn't measure success by applause. He measures it by the way his children see him when the world is quiet, and by whether they know without a shadow of doubt, that's my dad, and I'm proud he's mine. There's nothing like that, folks. If you're a father listening to this, and you're doing everything in your power to raise great kids in the future, those of you guys that go above and beyond, you know who you are. And a lot of our listeners, this is something you take very seriously, or else you wouldn't watch this podcast. Because if you're somebody that's not important to you, you'd be very annoyed listening to us. We would actually be very annoying to people that are not trying to be the best fathers to their kids. But for those of you guys that are doing your best, I want to start off the week by telling you, you matter, you're important, keep doing what you're doing. The future of America and the world is safer because of men like you. Society, taxes, economy, prisons, crime, all of it. You're very important, and sometimes we just need to hear it. This message goes to 2 or 3 men that I spoke to over the weekend. You know who you are. I just wanted to kind of give that shout out to you guys before we get the podcast started. Keep leading the way, no matter how challenging and annoying things may be. And even though nobody knows the whole story, we know the story. The Gentleman's Series, VT merch. Let me tell you, the ties that you ask for, black ties. This is 100% silk with the Valuetainment logo, is on it with the pocket square tie. We have them in black and blue. Absolutely sharp, incredible quality. It's not the thin, shiny quality. It's great quality. The ties that are here. And the other one is, this is limited edition, 100% leather, Valuetainment bag that's out here. Leather shoulder tote bag that's here. Feel the quality on how the leather feels, by the way.
I feel like Vanna White right here.
Yeah.
This feels great.
And by the way, the VT logo is
Love the logo.
there.
Adam knows about leather.
And then when you open it up, when you open it up, inside of it, you will see Future Looks Bright right here. Sick, absolutely sick. And by the way, the other day, Michael Beasley was doing a podcast. We're now seeing people actually wearing a Future Looks Bright hat all over the place. Michael Beasley's doing a podcast.
NBA player, number 2 pick of the draft many years ago by the Miami Heat.
I can't
Michael
wait
Beasley,
to
respect
see
to you. Future
millions
does
on
look
top
bright.
of millions. I get so many people on X who are posting pictures while they watch this podcast, and they'll tell me how they're watching the podcast, but they'll say, man, look at my Future Looks Bright hat. Look at my Future Looks Bright gear. Love seeing the support. More importantly, we need to convert more people that are coming here. We were just in LA this last weekend for, what do you call it? That show that happens. We won't post any of the pictures. You know the guy that sits in the middle
Jubilee.
and 20 people
Jubilee.
grill you?
Yeah.
I was in the middle with 20 anti-capitalists.
That was awesome, Pat.
It was epic. It was fire, and it'll be released in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Cannot wait to have you guys see it. But the whole premise is we need more people thinking the future looks bright instead of being victims. And, you know, it's not fair. I'm not happy about what's going to happen. I'm so scared about the future. So if you support that as well, go to vtmerch.com, place your order. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.